Hello, I'm Michael Martin, owner and broker in charge of the Lake Company, the only lake company here on beautiful Lake Keowee in Upstate South Carolina. Thank you for joining me for my July 2026 Lake Keowee video blog. This is my 198th Lake Keowee video blog. And of course, as always, I'm coming to you from my personal residence, the White Farmhouse on the northern part of Lake Keowee. So before we dive into the numbers, I've got some big news. Probably, chances are most of you have not heard this yet. It's technically not released in writing anywhere to my knowledge, but it's big news, biggest news I've seen since I've been selling here on Lake Keowee for 25 years. Effective June 30th, 2026, which was about, what, 10 days ago or so? I think I'm shooting this video on the 10th, somewhere around in there, about 10 days or so. If you have a vacant lot, waterfront on Lake Keowee, okay, and you do not have a dock on your property yet, and you do not have an active dock permit that has not expires and allows you to get that dock on there before it expires, okay? Moving forward, as of June 30th, Duke Energy Lake Services is not going to issue a dock permit for your waterfront lot until you have a house roughed in on your property, okay? So if it's vacant, with no dock on it and no active dock permit, which gives you time to get that dock on there, they're not issuing any more permits, period, as of June 30th until your house is roughed in. So, game changer, how do we sell properties to buyers and how do sellers list property to sell when they don't have a dock on their property and do not have an active dock permit that allows them to get one in before their permit expires? How is that going to affect pricing on their lots? I think I know the answer, but we're already into this for 10 days, so we're gonna wait and see what's gonna happen moving forward. So I haven't looked at MLS to find out exactly, we have 55 active waterfront lots in MLS today, okay? But I haven't looked to see which one of those, how many of those do not have docks on them today, okay? Or maybe an active dock permit to get one. So that inventory could have dropped like that to 35 lots, 40, I don't know yet. I have not dove that deep into it yet. And some stuff I wouldn't be able to find out because I don't know if the seller's got an active dock permit that's already been issued, okay? So needless to say, we will see how this is going to go moving forward. But if you're thinking about selling your lot moving forward, call me, because we're going to have to kind of see how this thing shakes out and what kind of value is going to be put on a lot that, listen, we know it's probably going to get a dock permit unless you're stuck way back in the cove, you got an environmental area, something going on really funky with it. But still, what buyer is going to want to come along and, if your property you think's worth $800,000 is willing to take it down without having an active dock permit issued before that buyer closes? We don't know. We're going to find out moving forward, but I think I know what the answer is going to be. So we'll play it by ear. But if you haven't heard that, which I doubt if you have, and I think Duke is going to try to release something in writing for the general public sometime in the next 30 days, from my understanding. But that is in effect as of June 30th, 2026, okay? Just thought I'd let you know. If you've got any questions, call me. Be more than happy to talk to you a little bit more about it, okay? So let's go ahead and jump into our lots. Active 55 waterfront lots today. Last year, 57. We've sold 28. Last year, we had sold 48. Average list price is about $713,000. Last year was about $711,000. Average sale price $669,000. Last year $656,000. Medium list price $712,000. Last year was about $480,000. Medium sales price $682,000. Last year $431,000. Average sale price to list price is about 95.3%. Last year was about 91.1%. Days on the market, 71. Last year, 232 days, okay? So we're kind of hanging where we were on active lots, but our solds are down from 28 this year to where we had 48 last year, okay? So let's go ahead and look at our active waterfront homes. 113, last year 75, so we've gained some inventory this year. We've sold 92 this year so far. Last year we sold 82. If you go back and look, In my January video blog of this year, I made the comment that I think we could sell 200 plus homes this year on Lake Keowee. We're almost halfway through there, through 6 months. And I came to you in March and said, hey, with what's going on overseas, we might not hit that number. Well, as we've come along, another 3 more months since I made that statement in March, we might hit that number. So it kind of surprises me, but hey, so far we're ahead of where we were last year, 92 homes to 82 homes sold, okay? Average list price 2.639, last year 2.525. Average sale price 2.499, last year 2.370. Medium list price 2.240, last year 1.695. Medium sale price 2.1 million, last year 1.680. Sale price to list price is about 95.7%. Last year was about 95.4. Days on the market 93 days, last year 72. Average cost per square foot sold on those 92 homes, $597 a square. Last year, $540 a square. So overall, good market, a lot of sales on homes, less sales on lots. We're running out of good inventory. I've been talking about that for 3 years now, 3 or 4 years now, running out of good inventory. Every year down, down, down. And with this new rule that's in effect, with a vacant lot, not permitting it until you get a house roughed in, then that inventory is probably going to drop even lower. You know, we're going to see there what's going to happen, okay? So great news for the sales, not so good if you got a vacant lot, but we'll just have to see how it goes, okay? Like I said, if you got any questions, give me a call. I'm Michael Martin, owner and broker in charge of the Lake County. Been selling here exclusively for 25 years, live here full time. If you got any questions, pick up the phone. Text me, email me, however you want to get a hold of me, follow me on social media. I'll be more than happy to get back to you, okay? Look forward to seeing you guys in August. And I just realized I was going to give you my numbers of ranges of what homes sold and what price points for the first 6 months. And I just realized I left that on my desk at the office. So I'll catch back up with you guys on that next month, because I like to do every 6 months to kind of give you some numbers of how many homes have sold and what price points. So I'll catch up with you guys next month on that one, okay? Again, thanks for joining me. Look forward to seeing you in August.